Hey everybody, I'm Doug Shoemaker.
I'm Deb Rest.
And we're with the Shoemaker Loan Team at USA Mortgage. Hoping everybody had a great week and are looking forward to the weekend coming up.
Looks like the weather is supposed to be exceptional once again. It can definitely handle this for July, although sunscreen is going to be in my vocabulary this weekend.
So if you're looking for some cool things to do this weekend,
He's so clever with words.
check this out.
So this weekend, Sparta is hosting their annual Randolph County Fair, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
You ever been?
No, I haven't. The grounds open at 8 a.m. The fun family fair features special events, a variety of foods, a parade, as well as a 4-H livestock and agricultural exhibit. Events scheduled include a craft fair, 4-H small animal judging, horse shows, 4-wheeler tractor truck and lawn pools, a 4-H horse show and livestock auction, and a mud bog.
What in the heck's a mud bog?
Yeah, I had to Google it. So picture monster truck meets mud run.
Wow.
This really does sound like a good time. And what's even better is there's no fee for parking or entry to the grounds, or for your mud bath.
Hey, so Belleville is also hosting their Antiques and Collectibles Flea Market Saturday and Sunday. It's at the fairgrounds from 9 to 4. It's always a fun event. It's held on the third full weekend of each month. Typically, the flea market features over 600 tables, 300 to 400 different vendors that sell antiques and collectibles. Both old and new merchandise is available. It's truly a good time for all ages. So even if the weather gets a little bit iffy, it's also held indoors. You know what time it is?
It's tip time.
Sweet. Hey, for this week's tip, we are going to discuss how to get rid of household ants the natural way.
Ants are a huge problem this year because of the mild winter and the wet spring that we had. And whereas your natural instinct is to go on a major ant killing spree, it really doesn't help solve your ant problem.
Plus, ants release a really nasty odor when they're crushed. So here's a way to guide those little nasty things back to their regular habitat and out of yours. Check it out.
You know, I'm all about natural home cures. And one of the cures my garden needs is, well, it needs to be eliminated, of fire ants. I don't know if you have fire ants in your garden, but if you don't have them, you're very lucky. Well, they're an invasive species. They've been making their way from the south north for some time. If you've ever stood on a fire ant hill accidentally, it doesn't take long to understand why they're given the name fire ants, because these pernicious little insects leave whelps all over you. One of the things I don't like about them is that they actually are destructive to ground-burrowing pollinators, like some of the bees that actually keep their hives in the ground. Their mounds can also be damaging to the roots of plants. I have a recipe that can help keep these ants at bay. It's a simple recipe. Actually, it couldn't be simpler. Borax and granular white sugar. And you're just mixing them in equal parts. 1 cup of borax, which is what actually will kill the ants. The idea is that you want the worker ants to carry this into the nest, and they're going to carry the sugar to feed the queen. The idea is if we can kill the queen, we'll kill the colony. So what I've done is I've just mixed these two together. We have 2 cups, and then I want this to be evenly distributed, sugar and borax together. And once it's all mixed together, you're done. All you have to do now is apply it to the colonies. What you want to do is just sprinkle this on top, and just a little bit goes a long way. What I like to do is sprinkle a little, come back the next day, and see if they haven't carried a lot of it away, and then add some more. Of course, if it rains after you've made an application, you're going to have to come back and apply it again, because the rain will dissolve the borax and the sugar. You see, borax is actually a naturally occurring compound that's mined. Ants don't like it. In fact, it'll kill them. So it's a natural way of getting rid of this pernicious little insect. Now, if you have some ideas on how to get rid of fire ants, I would love to hear from you. And I'd like for you to try this recipe and see what you think. Share it with a friend, and make sure you subscribe to eHow Home.
That was awesome.
Very awesome.
Hey, so as always, if you or anyone you know could use some assistance with mortgage-related questions, please don't hesitate to ask or point them in our direction.
We're available nights, weekends, as well as during normal business hours. Doug's cell is 618-795-0790.
And Deb's is 618-781-9318. You can call her.
Should totally give him a call.
Call her.
And we wouldn't be doing our duty as mortgage professionals if we didn't mention this.
So we're trying to get in touch with literally everybody right now and stress how amazing interest rates are. But we're only so mighty in our plight to get the word out.
So please help us directing friends, family, neighbors to take a look at their current mortgage situation and give us a call if they think they'd benefit from a refinance.
I really think this is probably going to be the last time we see rates this low, and I can pretty much guarantee that by the end of fall, rates in the threes are literally going to be like distant memory. All right, that's the end of my rant. But hey, everybody, have fun this weekend.
Do things that make you smile with the ones you love.
And don't forget to check out the fair. Send us some pics of your favorite events, because I'm sure there'll be plenty to post. And have a great weekend.